Well, I was working a lot. It was tough because I'm a mandated job because I work in healthcare, so I had to go to work.
Yeah.
And I had to get like special clearances from the state. So like I had to fill out these forms and I had to put a sticker on my car to be like approved to drive and leave my house.
Whoa.
Yeah, so like my job had me fill out this form, especially for CVS, because I was a quote unquote COVID specialist, which
Okay.
really just means they trained me in, proper PPE and like, how to do testing. And during that time, I was a COVID tester for CVS. So I had to go to all these special classes for it and do all this online training. So a good part of my spring was not staying home, learning more about what COVID is, what COVID does, who it affects, why it affects them, and how to help with that.
Did you do any, well, you didn't do any remote work, but did you do any remote school during the pandemic?
I did actually. So originally, prior to things shutting down, I was applying to PA school. And I applied to PA school 3 times. This would be my third time. And I did get in, but because it was supposed to be online learning, I withdrew from the program because I'm not an online, like I do not do well with online school. I need to be there in person. I have to physically see the information, hear the information. Like I knew that if I did an intensive program like that online, I would not pass.
Yeah.
So I took the year. I said, I'll start next year if things open up. I'd rather be there. Plus, I didn't want to learn how to do medical procedures online. I didn't think that would be fair to me. That's not fair to my patients, and it just wouldn't be a good learning outcome overall. So I opted to take a couple extra summer courses, which I did do online, but I was able to do them one at a time at my own pace, which really helped. But I'm not a fan of online learning for me personally. I don't learn best that way. So to me, this kind of like threw my whole career into like a whirlwind, and I went to do something completely different than what I was going to do originally now.
So this kind of covers that question, but how have your relationships with loved ones been affected?
With my friends, they've been nothing but great because we're all in healthcare. So it's good to have a group of people to commiserate with and really vent to about what's going on. With my family, because of the pandemic, I no longer speak with them. They don't agree with any of the things that I agree with, and it's really like torn us right in half. So it's one of the reasons I moved and I'm on my own. But honestly, I prefer it that way. It kind of hurt to begin with, but this has been the best 2 years of my life. So I have no regrets.